stand by because I'm going to do something right now. Get your popcorn ready because you're going to need it. Just give me a couple of seconds because I am going to grab this. All right. Just give me a couple of seconds. Give me a couple of seconds. You're going to need this. Check this.
Looking for payments that help you.
No, we don't want the payments. We don't want the payments of anything. All right, here we go.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Well, you didn't know? That's right. You better call somebody. Welcome to YT Court, where we have fun, to not even worry about the serious stuff. We're going to have fun today, guys. Yes, we're going to do Mamagamer, but right now, Tomorrow Wolf is live right now as we speak. Well, let's have a look at this nutball, shall we? Let's go here. We're going to Tomorrow Wolf. We'll just go to her live stream as we speak right now. Right. She's live. She's live. Right, so we'll go back to the start. We have oh shit, she's already been live for freaking an hour. All right, here we go. All right. Let me just turn this off. Let's go here. Let's have a look what she plays with. So we just have to wait for her to freaking say something. Come on, stop talking. Waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Someone might get pregnant by the time she starts talking. Jeez. Come on. How long?
All right.
Oh, here she is. Here she is. The one and only Tomorrow Wolf. Let's
As
see what
you know.
No, we don't know. We don't know anything.
I'll begin to speak at the 5-minute mark.
5 minutes. Okay.
There's some other YouTubers streaming, so I have no clue.
YouTubers are streaming.
How many?
They stream all the time, don't
recording.
they? They stream all the time.
I believe there's 2 right now.
Not too late. It's just too late. Just a little bit too late.
So in the meantime, I'm going to get my grandmother's prayer book.
Oh, it's just got to be one of those days. One of those days.
And pray silently to myself.
Oh, Ness. I never had sexual relationship with this woman. By the time we finish, we're going to have sexual relationships with this woman. That's Bill Clinton for you. Come on. Get with the program. This is what they do. They say these long pauses in between, and it just makes you wonder, what is she going to say next? Come on. You got to get your script out. You got to get this out. Did she already put this on private? No, she's still there. Come on. Come on. It's just not fair. I never had sexual relationships with this woman.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll wait a few more minutes.
I'm going to be here in a couple of minutes.
And then tell you what's going on. Why I'm doing this stream.
I'm going to turn my blue light back on too. And I'm going to make some noodles.
You know, here's the thing.
What's the
I
thing?
keep saying.
What's the thing? I never had
that
sexual
ignorance is
relationship with
bliss.
this woman.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, what now? What now?
And I keep telling people
We
that I
got,
talk to on here
what do you talk
to
to?
stop telling me what
Who do
Clovis
you
is
talk
saying
to?
or that person is saying.
Who do you talk to?
I'm a grown woman.
In the
I
blue
can
light.
go there on my own.
Who do you talk to?
If and when
I'm going out here.
I feel guided by spirit to do so.
What did you do? What did you do? Come on now.
Like I said, I'm going to wait a couple more minutes here.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait more than just a couple of minutes. We could be waiting a lifetime. Come on.
Hopefully I'm not buffing or anything.
We're not talking anymore. I don't want to talk to my haters anymore, but by the time we go around, I'm going to have sexual relationship with this woman. Come on. You're keeping us waiting. I've been waiting for a fucker like you.
All right, I'm almost at the 4-minute mark, and then after that,
I'm going to go into the hot tub, and I'm going to be rubbing ducky a long time
hey,
too.
1 minute.
I'm going to play with my rubber ducky. Come on there. Get your script ready. Get the script ready. Write them down. We love Wendy. We love Tamara Wolf. We love Tamara Wolf. She's entertainment.
Got one more prayer.
One more. Just one more drag and I'll be here. Come on in. I never have sexual relationships with this woman. Come on. But she wants to ride me like a bull. No, she wants to ride Eric like a bull. Buffalo Bill.
I really should have. I was thinking about doing a video instead.
You've been thinking. Don't think too hard. You'll get brain damage.
Because I don't know how long that this stream here is going to take.
You don't know how long?
Probably a while. I don't know.
You don't know anything. But you keep playing.
I've noticed that when my energy is raised,
you've got energy
it only
from the
takes
blue light.
about probably 20 minutes to an hour.
Blue
But
light,
when it's
blue
very
light.
low,
Very, very low.
Days.
Very low. Yep. We get it now. I get it now. Come on. The energy is very, very low. We'll put a recharge battery on you. You might charge yourself up.
Here's what I want to say. I was
What do you want to say?
contacted by some YouTubers.
What do you want to say? YouTubers. Who's the YouTubers? Who are they?
Clovis did a stream.
Clovis. Okay. You want to talk about Clovis?
Wanting to ask me questions.
Okay.
I said, what kind of questions?
Here we go again.
Doesn't she know?
No one knows. No one knows anything what you say. No one knows anything what you say.
If her attorney finds out that she's doing this, he can fire her.
Okay. They're being nice to you today.
This is more reason why this case should be dismissed with prejudice.
Okay.
Prejudice. Excuse me. I'm so angry right now, but I want all of you to believe that I'm calm.
Oh, you do not know?
So yes, I guess you could say I'm gaslighting.
Gaslighting. You can't find 50 lighters to work either, can you? Gaslight. Here we go.
This is forbidden.
She did it.
You're not allowed to do this.
Who did what?
It's a big no-no.
Oh, no. Who did what?
I don't have to answer it to her.
Yeah, but you do. But you do.
About anything.
But you do. You do. This is why you're making a video right now. You're answering her question on your
Light
screen.
Warrior 73, my old blog talk radio channel
Here we go.
that I created in 2012.
A bit earlier than that, 2005. Whoa.
I had other.
Whoa, you created that back in 2005. That's actually 2008. I've got. Don't worry about when you. Doesn't really matter when you created this. But anyway, let's go.
Channel names prior to that.
Oh.
Which is no one's business.
Oh. It doesn't really matter anything.
The FBI knows that I started.
The FBI knows. The FBI is not involved in this.
Just like this channel.
The FBI is not involved in this. The FBI this, the FBI that.
I shut it down.
You shut it down because of why?
When these head cases got a hold of it.
Did you? But you're still here. You're still here.
Now Clovis is saying it's still active. Well, anybody can go on the Blog Talk Radio and start a Light Warrior 73 channel.
Yeah, and not just that. What about
Only
Dark Road 73?
Have the Light Warrior 73 password.
Light warrior.
That changes everything.
Light warrior to devil.
The FBI contacted them,
FBI did
and
not
I
contact
contacted
you.
them as well,
FBI did
and
not
other
contact
members of my family and my husband's family.
Yeah. Whatever.
That I, the real me, the woman
Well, who
behind
is the real
screen
you?
is being stopped.
Who is the real you? You don't even know
and
the
to
real
not give me up.
you. You don't know who
to
the
a
real
stalker.
you is. Who's the real you? I never had
Light
sexual
Warrior
relationship with you,
73,
woman.
Light Warrior 73, Blog Talk Radio
Okay.
channel has nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah, really? It got nothing to do.
I
yeah?
was told
You were told what?
that Clovis said
Yeah, who told you?
that
Brenda.
Wendy was hacked.
Yeah, Brenda
and
told you
something was
everything,
shut
didn't she?
down.
Brenda told you everything.
So she still believes that the woman behind this screen
The woman.
is Wendy.
Oh, okay.
She's making threats.
She's
that if
she's
I'm
not making threats at all. You keep saying
she
people
wants
making
to
threats. No one's
pull
making
this
threats at
woman
all.
out from behind the screen.
Stop bullshitting to yourself. I never had
Just for
sexual
simply fighting
relationships
back.
with this woman. Yeah. No one's
An army
making
of
threats.
them.
No one's
These are
making
gang
threats.
stalkers.
Yeah, gang stalkers. Yeah. Okay.
YouTube's worst.
Oh, yeah. YouTube. Yeah.
And that's just not simply going to happen.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. Yes, we are. Nobody did anything.
That was my channel.
That's your turn.
Where she got hacked,
Yeah.
Lord only knows. And I'm going to say this again. There's a thing called coincidence.
You haven't said anything. You haven't proven anything yet.
I can assure you that some of you that have channel names,
Yeah, we do have
there's
families.
hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people
We do have.
that have your same channel name.
Really?
It is called
Yep.
a coincidence.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
I never stole her identity.
Well, we don't know that.
I have been saying for the last 5 years, because this started 5 years ago
No, you started longer than that.
with Tammy and Colleen.
They're coming up to the families. No, we're not. We're
I've
not
been
going after
saying
anybody.
since day one.
We're not going after
I am
anybody.
not Wendy.
We're not going after anybody.
There was 8 other victims here.
You're playing the victim, aren't you?
They've been hunting me down.
No, hunting
5
you
years
down.
in total.
Hunting you down, what? With weapons? What?
Well-
We're going to hunt you down. They've been hunting me. Oh, yeah. We're not hunting anybody. This is a delusion for you. It's all a delusion. Nothing's real. You're just making false claims and accusations. No one's hunting people. Jeez. We're not that hungry.
Docs number 9 is the one that they're hell bent on.
Yep.
And now the courts are
I
being
never had sexual
abused
relationship with this
to
woman.
further terrorize the woman who they believe me to be.
No, we can believe who we want to believe. You've got no say in the matter.
That's all I have to say.
No, yeah, but you're
The
still alive
focus
right now.
is to
You're
stop.
still alive. You've been saying this is all
Leave
you've
me
got to say,
alone.
but you're still
Leave my
talking.
channel alone. Leave Wendy and her family alone, but she never will. She's never going to stop. None of them are going to stop.
Don't stop till you get enough, you know?
I've been telling all of you that they have this strange fascination,
Yeah.
this strange obsession
Yeah, you got an obsession too. That's why you're doing a video right now.
with me.
Yeah, you
Who
got
they
the
believe
obsession.
to be Wendy.
I'm not
I
obsessed
don't know
with
if
you.
it's because she has a
I'm not obsessed with you.
disabled minor child.
Ah.
I don't know what it is.
Well, nobody does.
It's creepy.
That's why we asked the question.
And I have watched these same individuals become obsessed with some of you
No one's
for
obsessed.
years and years
No
and
one's
years.
obsessed. It's a delusion.
Constantly being
It's just
harassed,
a delusion.
gang stalked in your real lives.
Gang stalk in
Now,
real
what
life.
Clovis is right about is yes, Wendy's being gang stalked in her real life.
Well,
I am being harassed.
well, so be it.
She's being gang stalked by an army in her real life, and I'm being gang stalked by an army.
By an army. Who's this army that
And
you
they're
talk
making
of?
it impossible
Oh, that's right. The
for me to
suicide
enjoy
jet
my
ball.
channel.
Mhm.
And now
Now,
she's threatening to find the real me. No, no, no.
gotta find a woman. We gotta find her. You cannot find me.
Stop right there.
Oh, yeah. I never had sexual relationship with this woman.
I'm going to say this again.
You didn't say
And I
anything.
was right about this.
Yep.
She's trying to emulate Monty.
She's not trying to do anything.
I can't say his full
Oh,
channel
yeah.
name.
So you can't
It's
say
stated
who
very
because you
clearly
don't
what
know.
It does.
You don't know anything.
It involves copyrights.
You do not
You
know
can pull
anything.
them into court.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to emulate him,
She's not trying to do
which
anything.
is why
She's just trying
she
to
went
prove
after
something.
him.
That's what she's doing. But
And I
anyway,
said this before.
you said what? What did you say?
She accused him of saying,
What?
of texting,
Hmm?
that he's going to put
What?
her daughters on the dark web.
Who's? Yeah. No.
The
That's not.
YouTuber asked, well, why didn't she go
No.
after
No. This is an illusion.
Because she cloned his account.
Mm.
I'll never forget, for as long as I live, she
Yeah.
had
Well,
Monty up
but you
on her
forget who you
account.
are, don't you? You
She
forget
acted
who
like
you are.
she liked him.
Yep. You won't forget
It was a
that, but
very
forget
long
who you are.
stream,
Mm-hmm.
2 to 3 hours, and she was asking if she can use his music, and
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. It's so good.
he couldn't have been any nicer.
Okay.
Not long after,
Not long after what?
she said, you need to tell me. Now, he wasn't even around. She was talking as if he's listening. Like
Is your
she does
blue
to
light
me.
talking to you again?
You need to tell me if that was you that said you are going to put my daughters on the dark web.
Oh, okay.
That's when I did a video saying,
Yeah, you had to do a video, didn't you? You had to do a
if he's
video.
smart,
You had
which
to
he
get your
is, he will
piece
not
of the
respond, and
information.
he didn't.
Yep.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because like I said before, he would just shut up and do.
Oh, really? You got to do
She's
another
trying
video
to
too.
get 19 and Monty to come at me, but once again, another YouTubers.
Another
tried this.
YouTuber. So who is this YouTuber?
They won't do it. I'm going to explain why.
Who's this YouTuber?
It came at me
Came at you. What? With
for
a pitchfork?
Stockos and Winterloon.
They came
I
at
still
you.
have the video
Okay, have the video.
of me saying, gentlemen, please stop.
You've been saying a lot of stuff lately. Yep.
They're going to try to put your you-know-what. Mall Cop is going to try to put
Mall
your
Cop.
you-know-what
More
in her
cop.
ditty bag.
More cop. Yep.
And it happened.
Oh, it will happen. Okay. Yep.
It came at me for them. And look
They
what
came
did
at
to them.
you. We came at you. There's 17,000
And
groups that
together-
came at you. Together what?
Yes, they were some pretty scary dudes. And at the time,
At the time.
another YouTuber was being gaslighted.
Another YouTuber. Shit. This
by
must be
Lord.
another YouTuber.
Feeding me all
Jeez.
kind of lies.
Lies.
I have the evidence. That
You have
in
the evidence,
end,
but you don't provide the
when I
evidence.
did my own research,
You don't do research.
that they were wrong about them.
Yep. Okay.
And look what I've been accused of.
You didn't
on
do
here.
anything.
Being part of an SRA, 5
Yep.
homicides, working with this.
Part of a cult.
They're trying.
Part of a cult. Oh, see, now she put it on private. Ha! Did it take long? She put it on private. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's what happens. That's what happens with Tamara Wolf. She puts it on private. I make videos and put them on private at midnight, and I go and make more videos at 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, that was a little bit of a taste of Tamara Wolf. Let's have some more fun, shall we? Let's go to Mamagamer. Mamagamer is the one that's been trying to have a bit of a say in this David Crowley case. So, video's on private. All right. So let's go to Mamagamer. Mama just killed a man, put a joystick in my hand, and I want to be your fan. All right. So this is Mamagamer. This is Mamagamer for those people. Yeah. G'day, Laurie. Hey, Laurie, you want to come on YT Court? This is Mamagamer. She spoke about all of us about this panel that we did 2 weeks ago. All right, here, Laurie, I'll send you an invite here. This is the link. This is Mamagamer. All right, come on, stream you. Oh, that's right. You're on vacation. You won't be able to come on. Yeah. I just mind blank. Don't worry about the link. You're on vacation. All right. So this is Mama Gamer making a video about all of us on the panel a couple of weeks ago. Check this out. Check this out. So let me just bring up the share screen. Mama just killed a man, put a joystick in my hand, and I want to be your fan. This is Mama Gamer. All right, here we go. Here we go. Mama Gamer. We love Mama Gamer. Oh, look. Now, hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. So I just want to illustrate. Do you see the border around the video? It's in Ukraine colors, blue and yellow. Right? See the border? It's in Ukraine colors. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mama Gamer. Now, check this out. Let's see what she's got to say about this. This is Christina, Mama Gamer.
What's going on, everybody? This is Mama
Hello,
Gamer,
everybody.
Christina, whatever you want to call me. Thanks for tuning in today. Oh boy, today's video.
Let me tell you. What do you want to say now?
And I haven't even listened to the whole thing because
of course you didn't listen to the whole thing.
And honestly, go through the entire thing.
Of course you haven't listened to the whole thing. I never had
and talk about the hypocrisy. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the hypocrisy. We are going to talk about the.
We're going to talk about is I never had sexual relationship with this woman. That's what we're going to talk about, okay?
Lies and just the
lies and hypocrisy and everything else from Mama Gamer. See, this is a video called Rise of the New World Idiots. Yeah, okay. She's a dumb idiot herself.
Absolute nonsense. We're going to talk about the people that are dry humping each other for views, as
we're going to get juicies.
Yesterday we went over.
So, okay. So here she is. She's going back with a text message on Facebook between Laurie and Mama Gamer. She's bringing up old text messages from a year or so ago, right? This conversation between Laurie and Mama Gamer. This is Mama Gamer bringing up old stuff, right? Old stuff. All right, keep digging yourself a hole, Mama Gamer. All right, here we go.
Some of these messages.
Yep.
Laurie.
Laurie.
And it gets so good because she comments down here to Judy.
Oh, yes.
This is what Laurie says here. This was 16 hours ago. She said, "This is Laurie. I offered y'all a platform, but when I saw the disgusting behavior in the group chat, I withdrew that offer and have no desire to engage now."
You have every desire. That's why you made a video about it. You say that you've got no desire, then why make a video about it? You want to talk about hypocrisy? Here it is, 101, right? You're making a video about it, but you have no desire to get into a rant. Well, what are you doing? I never had sexual relationships with that woman. But by the end of this video, I want to have sexual relationship with this woman. No, you don't, Bill. Stop being a pervert. But I like to get my sushis wet.
Do yourselves a favor and understand that the majority of people that have actually looked into this case do not believe David is guilty. Nothing you have.
Okay. And how many people are you speaking of? There's a lot of people that believe that David Crowley is not guilty. A shitload more people. You, on the other hand, have got what? I can count about 5 or 6.
To say will change that.
Oh, yeah.
Happy day you deserve. Well, let me tell you, Laurie.
Oh, yeah.
First off, you have no room to. You're talking about people saying disgusting things because those disgusting.
But you play around with joysticks, don't you? That's why you call yourself Mama Gamer. Mama just killed a man, Put a joystick in my hand, and I'll be Greg's hot band. Yep.
Things we have straight up said to their faces.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not like you. We're not two-faced, and we don't go behind.
Of course you're not like us, because you're not intelligent. You're simply not intelligent enough to be like us. You're simply not. You're bringing up an old message trend from about a year ago, and you still replaying that over your head. This is what psychopaths and delusional people do. They just keep playing the same thing over and over and over again to expect different results. You're bringing up old stuff, nothing new. But unfortunately, people like Laurie, Eric, Greg, Catherine, Sophia, myself, we gave her content for her to do a freaking video. Check this out.
People's back talking smack like you do because of
talking smack, laying the candy ass down on the motherfucker shit.
That's exactly what you did.
Exactly what you did. Didn't it even concern to you that Laurie was playing you like a fiddle all along? Yeah? Playing you like a fiddle. And you bought into it. Hook, line, and sinker. Yes, you did.
All right.
All right, what?
You couldn't stand the disgusting behavior.
Oh, you couldn't make this shit up even if I tried playing with my joystick. You can't make this shit up even if I play around with my 10,000 joysticks, because that's why they call me Mamagamer. I play with joysticks. I don't get the real thing from a man. I play with joysticks. Yeah. Getting all nice and hot and juicy. Do you put granny fluid on your joystick too, Mamagamer? I just want to know.
All right.
Right.
She has an entire gold them.
She has, yeah. She was playing you like a fiddle. That was then. This is now. The time now is called reality. You still live in drama, la la land. You and Tamara Wolf will make a good couple, man. You really would. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did.
Talking about Aussie Slob.
Aussie Slob, that's me. G'day. Hello. Hello. I don't know why you people still think that I'm fat when I actually lost fucking weight and I'm still losing weight. But realistically, I don't care what you say. But Aussie Slob, I'll wear that. Don't worry about that. I'll wear it.
And Eric.
Eric. Yeah.
This was her channel about them. She specifically told me that.
Oh, yeah. You just got balls deep into it, didn't you? You love it. We're living rent-free in your head, Mamagamer. Welcome to the fan club.
All right.
All right.
Then she says, I should put the link up in the Sentinels of Truth group.
Oh, you got to put a link. That's what you did. I got to put a link.
Dumbasses never booted me.
Well, who's a dumbass now making a video about it? About a year ago. Yeah. Who's a dumbass now?
I just lurk watching them. I never post in there, but dang it, I'm...
Yeah. But you're doing this. You just want to stay relevant, don't you? I never had a sexual relationship with this woman. Yep.
Might just have to. And then she goes, Jamie isn't allowed as he doesn't know his ass from on the ground. He just...
You don't know your asshole from your teeth, do you? Because it's both the same shape. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yes, I did.
Dry humping Greg for views. I mean, how big of a hypocrite can you get there?
Who's the hypocrite making the fucking video right now? What are you trying to expose? Nothing. Well, actually, no. I'll rephrase that. You are trying to expose something, just how fucked up in the head you are. Just like many people on YouTube who live in a freaking fantasy land that think that doing rebuttal videos is going to solve the freaking world. Really? I'm just doing social commentary. I'm not rebutting anything. But we love you, Mamagamer. You're a champion.
Coward erased his comments.
Ooh, yeah.
Talking about Greg being a coward for erasing his comments.
Oh, yeah. Making a comment.
Let's see here. I mean, there's tons of them in here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yet she
didn't.
Hear
that laugh? That's what a psychopathic people do. They laugh like like that.
She didn't do the other interview because we were being.
You don't have any energy. Well, we're playing around with all those joysticks and calling yourself Mamagamer. No wonder you got no energy. Oh no. I need to make another video on Laurie, Eric, Jamie, and Greg, and Sophia, and Catherine, because they don't know what they're talking about. I never had sexual relationship with this woman.
Being disgusting. No, honey. No, honey. No.
Yes.
The absolute hypocrisy here is just
hypocrisy. Hypocrisy.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Listen to you. It's funny. It's entertainment. This is why we laugh at you. Because it's funny.
Let's see here. She says David and his family deserve professionalism and the truth, but yet you're...
Why are you doing this video for? Why are you bringing up a trend that was like a year ago? No? Because we gave you content 2 weeks ago and you're making a video about it. Sure, no. They better give me some subscribers, but you don't have subscribers.
You're lying. You're a hypocrite. You talked shit about these people, and now you're like...
you ran out of toilet paper, didn't you? When COVID came around, you ran out of toilet paper, and that's why you spread it all over the freaking computer. I want to talk some shit.
Dry humping them.
Dry humping? Yeah, you dry hump those joysticks. That's why you call yourself Mamagamer. You dry hump those joysticks and everything. How many joysticks do you go through per week? I'm just curious here. Yeah, you call yourself Mamagamer. Right? You play around with a lot of joysticks when you're playing games on your freaking computer. How many joysticks on control panel do you go through a week? Do you dry hump them too? Just the visuals. Yuck. See, look at that laugh. Look at that creepy freaking laugh. Yeah.
Oh, God.
You call?
Here we go. Oh, my God. Did you see?
Yeah. Oh, my God. That's what my sisters say. Oh, my God. It's the same thing as you. You know what God's number is? Jeremiah 33:3. Call me and I answer you. It's in the Bible. That's the phone number for God. Jeremiah 33:3. Call me and I'll answer you. Call it, Mamagamer. Might save your life.
Jamie's show last night. I'm appalled that any of
that show I did with Greg and Eric and Bill, that was last year. Oh, guess what? Yeah. It got me a strike on Twitch, didn't it? Because Judy reported it. Oh, no.
them would think it was appropriate for them to treat them.
Appropriate. Nothing seems appropriate to you when we actually bring out evidence and facts. And it's not appropriate for you because this is why you keep making videos after videos after videos. We're providing new content. Right? We are. We've been like Greg and the team, right? They've been bringing out videos after videos with evidence. You haven't brought out one shed of evidence. And just for a warning, yeah, you did come on my show last year, what, for a whole 2 minutes? You never proved anything. You just went on a rant. You motherfucker, yeah, and stick the 2 birds up. You know, 2 minutes. You never proven anything. But here you are. A year later, you're still doing this. Who's living rent-free in your head now? I think it's we are. I love it. Now we have to pay. Now you got to pay board.
the Crowleys in such a manner to treat it like a comedy freak show, which is what you've been doing. You've been doing that. I can promise you nothing but professional.
Promises? What have you promised? You haven't promised anything. Sophia, you can hit that link that I dropped in the here. Sophia, check this out. If you want to come on, you can hit that link. This is Mamagamer talking about all of us. We love Mamagamer.
Honey, you've done everything but that.
Yeah. You know, yeah, there was one point in time that there was a disagreement going on with Laurie and with a few others, with Eric and myself and that. But that is history. That's history. And you brought this up, what, a matter of days ago? You're bringing up an old message trend from a year ago to say that, here she is. Here she is. There's Sophia. G'day, Sophia.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I just want to say this, I just want to say this. Has anyone watching right now, do you see the border of this video of hers? It's in Ukraine colors. I said this to Greg last night. I said, Jamie, I didn't see that. Good eye. Good catch. Her video, it's in Ukraine colors on the border. Blue and yellow. Anyway, how you been?
How fun.
So she did a video after our panel that we did a couple of weeks ago. This video came out a couple of days ago. We played it last night on Southern Truth, but I want to replay it again because this is interesting. She talked about all of us. Myself, you, Laurie, Eric, Greg, Catherine, everybody, of the last panel that we did on the David Crowley case. This is our number one fan. It is. This is our number one fan. Mamagamer, Christina. So let's just play it now. She's bringing up this old message trend that she had with Laurie last year. Yes, there was a little bit of things going on with Laurie and myself and Eric and that, but we've all kissed and hugged and broke bread and made up about it. But she's still bringing this up from a year ago, right? Now, yeah.
I think that, I actually did listen to the stream last night. I listened to it today, actually, from last night.
Great.
And she's so desperate for us to, confront Laurie, but it's not a big deal.
It's not.
I mean, I've even made the mistake to where, I was with that group for a little bit, and it was the worst judgment in my life. Mm-hmm. And Greg and Catherine and Dan, they all forgave me. They've never asked for an explanation, but, that was at my low point.
Yeah.
And they all forgave me. We don't discuss it, and they can try posting all that they want up there to try to expose me for things that I said in the past. Yep. It's all been forgiven. We don't give a shit.
Exactly. But this is why it's so entertaining. They haven't brought, people like Christina and Judy, and there's a lady that's going to come on this panel with Christina named Louise. She's from the UK. She comes on the panel. But they saying that we haven't brought any evidence out. Hello? Had Greg written a book about this David Crowley case, right? Greg, they haven't brought out any evidence like Christina and all. They haven't brought out any evidence to debate us. And most importantly, they haven't even been on a show. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Mamagamer had been on with me for, 2 minutes? For 2 minutes, and then she starts to flick the birds up, and out she went.
I remember that one. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the anger. Oh, my goodness. Yep. That was flattering.
So all we want is the debate. right? If they want to debunk us and that, let's have an open discussion. But I tried that last year. She came on for 2 minutes. Rah, 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 up goes the bird and whatnot. And yeah, and now, almost a year later, this video, this is a brand new video that she made a couple of days ago about all of us. About all of us. And Mamagamer, you can come over here right now. There's a link here. Come on the show. Right? This is YT Court. Right? Right? But this one just keeps going on and on and on about it. Like she's bringing up this old trend, this old message trend that she had with Laurie. Now, yes, there were some problems going on behind the scenes and that, but that's irrelevant now. All that issue is irrelevant, right? Maybe there was some ego involved and characteristics that we did not like of a certain person at the time. Yes, that is all true. That is all true. But that's all forgiven, forgotten. Yeah, move on. We all came back full circle again. But this is Mamagamer still replaying that and calling Laurie a hypocrite. Check this out.
You've done everything bad. All right, so
what?
let's continue because there's more.
Please continue. Please continue.
She needs the names of people to block because she was brought into Jamie's shit.
Okay, yeah, well, Laurie blocked me. Laurie blocked Eric at one time. Laurie blocked a lot of people. What's the deal? What's the deal? We're not blocked anymore. We're all in communication with one another now. Okay, here we go.
She was so worried about all these people.
No. You're worried about these people because you're making a video about it. We're not worried about you. As a matter of fact, I never had sexual relationship with this woman. Okay?
Ew.
Yeah, Bill Clinton, we heard you the first time. But after this video, I guarantee I want to have sex with this woman. No, you don't, Bill. Hillary's going to whack you one. I don't care what Hillary's going to say, but I want to have sexual relationship with this woman. Okay.
Talking crap about it. And that's the problem here. She wants to fit in with...
Yeah, that's a what? Laurie wants to fit in. Laurie doesn't need to fit in anything. Matter of fact, Laurie still fit in her clothes. And she looks beautiful now. She's happy. She's married. She's got a life. What have you got? You got joysticks, don't you? That's why you call yourself Mamagamer. You said that Laurie's been dry humping stuff. You've been dry humping your freaking joysticks, don't you? How many joysticks do you go through in consoles you go through per week, Mamagamer? Just curious. Ugh, yeah, just the visual of that is just disgusting. Anyway.
But the in crowd doesn't matter if it's a lie or if it's not. You know, she just wants to be where the views are, where the money is being made. That's her thing.
What money?
Yeah. You want to say something?
She sends me.
Yeah.
What money?
Yeah,
Greg gives away more books than he sells.
For free.
Yeah, for free. He'll even autograph them and send them to you for free. He doesn't expect anybody to pay shipping or anything. Yeah. I mean, that was his hard work that he put down on paper and published. And he gives away more books than he sells. And then, I mean, he does, none of his YouTube channels are monetized. You know how I know that? Because he could have an option to where people could do super chats and super stickers and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
He doesn't do that.
No,
he doesn't want to do that.
And I want to say something about the super chat. When Southern Truth 2 channel got to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube notified me, hey, congratulations, you made 1,000 subscribers. You can do super chat. But what they don't tell you beforehand, you know, when these new age restriction came into play back in 2020 on YouTube, they want you to remove your age content to get yourself the super chat. So if an underage person, like a child, come and listen to your material and reports it to YouTube, well, you're in a big trouble. It goes alongside with that COPA thing that came out in 2020, where you have to put your age restriction on there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But if you had 1,000 subscribers before that new terms and conditions came into play, it just automatically rolled over. You still have the super chat. But if you gain 1,000 subscribers after that terms and conditions came into play, and to get your super chat, you have to take down all the age restrictions down, right, and make it child friendly. You want to make the David Crowley case child friendly? Yeah,
The topics that we've been discussing are absolutely not child friendly. And Catherine and I put out a disclaimer before those videos.
Yep.
And basically warned parents to take little ears out of the room, because what we're going to discuss is not for them.
No.
And it's not for the squeamish either.
Exactly. And yes, okay, I will say this. People have donated to Southern Truth on PayPal when the rally was going on, all right? And yes, we managed to get cups purchased, like, and that, yes. Catherine, your cup is still on its way. The post with the Australian Post, a lot of people are still waiting for the Southern Truth coffee cup. It's still on it. It's still on its way, right? I've still got another box load here that people still haven't ordered. I've still got heaps of cups. So if you want it, yeah. But the thing is, I haven't made any money off anything. Yeah, I've got donations, but it goes back into getting equipment when I was on the road at the rallies and coffee cups and stuff like that. Yeah. But I get a copyright strike when I'm doing my karaoke on Southern Truth. Oh, you can't monetize. You can't get this to be monetized. I don't want it to be monetized. I don't want my content to be monetized. I think what it is, she's just jealous that okay, I won't say we, but I will say this. I think she's a little bit jealous that I have made some money, but it's not coming out of, it's not going into my pocket. It's going back into the show. Like I've got to pay like StreamYard stuff, like with all the graphics and that per month. I've got to pay for Rumble. I've got to pay for this. I've got to pay for that. All the money that comes in donation goes straight back into the show. And I'm not making anything. I'm getting a good kick up the arse, though, but yeah.
Have you seen Mamagamer's About section on YouTube?
No, well, I've only seen this one. That she's made here. But,
if you go to like her actual channel and you go to the About, she's actually saying that she accepts donations and she puts down her Cash App and all that stuff.
Yeah, because she plays these computer games, most of her content is her playing games. That's what it is. But as soon as we do a David Crowley episode, oh my God, video after video after video after video after video. But there's another person on YouTube by the name of Penny Bunny or whatever, Penny. She's from the UK. She's always had it in a hyperlink. Please send me some money for coffee, or please buy me a coffee or something like that. No, there are people like that. I mean, it's like another person I know, Brenda. She got that in her hyperlink, right? I need donations to buy a coffee. It's like, what are you trying to do? But hey, I'm not knocking people. If they want to make money off their content, so be it.
We just choose not to. I mean, it's honestly, I've spent more money on this case than anything else that I've looked into. Between buying the copies, the hard copies, up from the BCA and Apple Valley Police and books to research things. You know, I've spent hundreds on this case, but that's okay because I've learned so much, and I'm able to give back to the group the stuff that I've learned and tell them about it and tell them what books we're using and how to find this information on their own. We don't hide anything. We put all our information out there that we have learned about this case and everything. And to us, that's giving back. And
it is. And
anything that I send off to Apple Valley, it's always certified registered mail. And
you know what the main problem with Mamagamer? She will talk about it. The main issue with Mamagamer is this 911 call. Now, she's saying that the transcript is not copyright, but any audio from that 911 call is indeed copyright material. Wait till she talks about this, because this is just a thing that's been triggering her since we played the 911 call. It's in public domain, right? It's all over YouTube. It's in public domain. Right? She said, report it for copyright material and so forth. Check this out.
That's cool. I have an answer for that when it comes up.
Yeah.
They said, no. She said, why are they making this personal? None of this bullshit is going.
No one's making this personal. Only you.
Yeah. With all their personal videos attacking us and everything.
No one's making this personal.
To further the case.
This is a business thing, not a personal thing. No.
Anybody who loses their shit on a live stream trying to debate has made it personal. It is no longer business. Anyone who makes all these stupid little shorts and everything for views, by the way, and clicks and all that, whatever the fuck it is. I'm sorry. It's my birthday. I can cuss all I want.
Yeah, don't say sorry. You don't need to apologize. You don't.
Anyway, she's already made it personal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to show up on her doorstep or anything like that. I mean, it's not that personal.
Like the thing with Eric, myself, Damon, and Laurie, that was the personal relationship. Yeah, that situation that happened a year ago or two. Yeah, that was personal, but we didn't do videos after videos about the issue we all had with one another. We're not like that, right? We just let everybody just let water go under the bridge, and when the time was right, we'll all come back and talk about it privately. We never made it personal. It was a personal issue, but we never made it public personal, like these videos that you're seeing here from Mamagamer. It was done behind closed doors.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Even Mamagamer would be welcome back if she made this about David Crowley and his family and finding the truth. She would be welcome back with open arms. Everything forgiven. We wouldn't give two shits about what she's done in the past. As long as we were working towards finding justice for this family. That's all that matters. This case isn't about you or me. This case isn't about Mamagamer.
No.
It's about David, Mel, and Ronnie.
Yep. And here's another thing about Mamagamer and Louise and Judy, and they have a gentleman by the name of Sean who got a rap sheet.
Yes.
Of filthy things that he's done. It has been proven, that he's got a rap sheet of doing some serious stuff.
He assaulted his daughter's mother in front of his daughter numerous times.
Yep.
He has broken an entry on his rap sheet.
Yep.
I mean, the guy has issues. And from what I know, he has tried to turn his life around. He's quit drinking, he's quit drugs. Hopefully, he's got his life back on track. But yes, he does have a very bad past.
Yep. So all of these people used to be part of the David Crowley group on Facebook. And then when shit hit the fan due to jealousy and shit like that, they created an anti-David Crowley truth group. And personally, yeah, and it's just been going on and on and on and on and on. And and they've got a person who's got a serious rap sheet, and this is what those people are. They're just psychotic. They really are psychotic.
Yes, they're desecrating the Crowley's memory by doing.
You're desecrating Crowley's memory. No. I think the only person that's desecrating the memory is you.
Oh,
yep. Come on. Yep.
The only people that are desecrating the Crowley memory are the ones calling David Crowley a flippin' murderer.
Yep.
And insulting him for being like a wife abuser and calling his daughter a pink shit. I mean, who hasn't had a rough day with their kids?
Yeah.
It's just the thing is we're reading a private journal that was never meant to see the light of day, where a man poured his heart and soul into.
Yep.
And he is expressing his frustration from a day with his child where he's trying to work. She's at home because they're trying to save some money at that time. Or I don't even know what was going on, honestly, because that was before she was 5 years old. So maybe that was just the best situation for them at that moment.
Yeah, she's still finding her feet. I mean, she's coming up to 5 years old. The child's still finding her feet. I mean, that's what kids do. You're finding your feet. You're trying to get some clarity in your knowledge of what is at that age, what's right and wrong. You're starting to learn at the age of 4, 5 what is right and what is wrong. Right? That's part of human nature.
Let me tell you, Jamie, I have a grandson who lives with me. Yes, I have a grandson. Yeah. He's 5 years old. And he's autistic and ADHD with ADD combined. Yeah. So he started talking a little over a year ago. And right now he's in the talking backstage. Mm-hmm. And it takes everything in my body not to overreact sometimes, especially when I'm having a bad day. And, you know, a first-time parent, I could see them being frustrated at the end of the day because I have never been so happy for bedtime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want that R&R.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, you want the
R&R. You need that break.
Yeah.
And
that's why I'm having a break doing the real stuff on the world, like the shoot. Like, okay, there was a shooting in Texas this morning and whatnot, and we already know what it's about. It's about gun grab season. Shit, I haven't even taken down the decoration from the Ukraine season yet, you know?
I still got the baby formula decorations up.
Hey, that baby formula thing happened here in Australia before the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah, they were hoarding baby formula here in Australia and selling it back to the Asian countries like China to make a profit. They were doing this for a good 2 years before the freaking pandemic even hit here in Australia, and it just came to America that you guys got a shortage of baby formula. But it was happening here in Australia. Like these, I'm not being racial or anything. This is just right. We had these Asian people or Polynesian people and Indonesian people going into our supermarkets as a team. Like just like they were tag teaming. They'll go in, raid the shelf, tag the other person. They go in, they come out with bags and bags and bags of freaking baby formula. And you can literally see at the front of the shopping center all these trolleys, like shopping carts, to the brim of just baby formula. with just rows after rows of shopping carts of just baby formula. This was it was like a drug ring to them. It was money for them because they were selling it back to their country to make a profit.
Wow.
Yep, they were shipping them. They were raiding our shelves of baby formula, and then they would ship that baby formula back to their country for them to get a profit out of it. Yeah, that's what happened.
See, and that just really irks me because we also have a 2-year-old who is on toddler formula because he's, number one, he's highly allergic to milk.
Yep.
And then he was delayed, and he's texture aversion kind of thing, which means he just doesn't like certain things to eat. Actually, he doesn't like a lot of things to eat.
Yeah.
And so lately he's really started eating like eggs and stuff, but
Like
he was underweight, under height, and so had him on, it was a prescription formula that we had him on. And over a month ago, the DME company couldn't find that formula. And we traveled 2 hours to find that formula and could only get 4 cans. At that time, it was only 4 cans. Now you can't even find anything on the shelves.
It's gonna get worse.
Did you see the videos that I had posted on my timeline that I made for like Target and HEB, which are 2 of the stores here?
Yeah.
And the shelves were just bare.
Yep, it is. I mean, the videos that you just been posting up, we were seeing this in Australia, right? Like when I was on Revolution Radio with Eric, and I was mentioning about the toilet paper crisis, he was saying, "No, that can't be happening." 2 days later, boom, it happened in America. All the shops in America were bare with toilet paper. Then I go down the road after the Revolution Radio episode, and all the stores, like the shelves, were empty, right? And I did a little video shoot, and I sent it back to Eric, and he said, "Oh my God!" And now we are seeing a repercussion of what we saw back in 2020 re-emerging again, even worse. Now, here's the thing: if this World Economic Forum WHO gets the green light this week on the One World Health Policy, game over. There's your new world order.
Yeah.
And people just got to understand that we can't live in denial anymore. There's 4 stages of denial. And most of the people are asking, what do we do about, well, that's one of the stages of denial, is asking, what do we do about it? What do we do? We know it's there. It's been there for a while. Right? It's always been there. But people in society as a whole cannot be in denial anymore, because when shit really hits the fan, and I've been giving a stimulation timeline on this monkeypox and cyber polygon that happened last year. It was the exact same playing field as the Event 201 when they made the fake pandemic illustration at Event 201, but it actually came to pass that everything they produced in that event, it came to fruition. It did lockdowns and restrictions. All that came. Well, they did 2 stimulations last year, one on monkeypox and one on cyber polygon. Cyber polygon is a massive, massive cyber attack that will shut down your internet, financial, banking, transportation, the whole lot. It was just shut down. They did a stimulation last year. And what are we seeing now? Monkeypox.
Yep.
Right? Whether that is propaganda or not, right? Whether people say, oh, just the shingles or not, the fact of the matter is it's happening. It's been manifested, and it's been pumping out it was just like COVID. It got manifested and it got pumped out in a specific area, and then it just spread like Wi-Fi. Like monkeypox been around for years, but all of a sudden, just like influenza, made a comeback to her, and we're going to be seeing this. And I've been given a timeline we've got about 6 or 7 months to January of January the 10th, 2023 is when the second scenario of this simulation for monkeypox is to be played out. And it's exactly the same simulation they did with COVID-19. Exactly the same.
Do you really think that people are going to willingly go back down on lockdown?
Yep. Because let me just stop share screen. We'll go back to Mamagamer in a second. This is what I say. This is what I think. My personal opinion. Last year, the state of Victoria, which is the next state across from me, I'm in South Australia, Victoria just went over. In December last year, they extended the legislation of their pandemic bill. That means that leader can call for a pandemic at any time when there's not a pandemic. We here in South Australia yesterday ended the state of emergency measures for COVID-19. That doesn't mean to say they're going to reintroduce a brand new one. Because let me say this current situation that's happening in Switzerland right now with the WHO and the World Economic Forum, I would not be surprised that these governments around the world has already signed the treaty bill for the One World Health Policy. And when they get that green light, when it's later this week or next week, wherever that shall be, when the World Economic Forum and the WHO gets that green light from all the consultants from around the world, not consultants, what do you call it? There's a word for it. Anyway, if they all agree to it and they sign it and give the green light, One World Health Policy, gloves are off. New World Order. That means they can control you where you can move, where you can go to, how much money you can take out of your bank, what time you can go on public transport. They will control you even further. And right now in America, in certain places, I've been getting word that they're reintroducing some of these mandates that was removed 6 months ago. Like the mask mandate is coming back in and so forth in America. And you guys got summer. Here in Australia, it's our winter. Right now, it's raining where I am. You know? And they removing all these, state of emergency and the mask mandate and all that. They're removing that here. But that doesn't mean to say they've already signed a treaty with the WHO and the World Economic Forum to reimpose lockdowns, mandates, and everything, because they're going to be doing. There's going to be a new Biosecurity Act, right? There's going to be a new one. There's going to be a new type of legislative purpose for the state, right? And it has to be agreed upon in the House of the Parliament, right? Which it will probably will, right? But if this green light comes through with the WHO and the World Economic Forum and the One World Health Policy, when you've got 194 selective countries around the world doing this thing at the moment, game over. Game over. G'day, Kelly. And I'm just being realistic. I'm not trying to pump fear into anybody. Right? I'm just being real. Here's the thing that I keep getting heat about, Sophia. They say, "Oh, Jamie, you're just fear mongering." No, I'm being real. These things happen for a reason. These certain things like the shooting in Texas happen for a reason. What's the reason behind it? They want gun control in America. Like 2 weeks ago, you had 2 shootings in a matter of days apart from each other, right? One at the Buffalo Mall, the Buffalo Shopping Mall, and the one at Missouri, right? A couple of days apart from each other. Now you've got this one in Texas. That's the narrative. That's the motive that they want to push. Gun control, gun control. I know from personal experience, gun control never really done anything good for Australia. Now, many people overseas think, though, we can't own a gun here. Yes, you can. It's just a lot more harder and a lot more regulated to get yourself a gun license. It's pretty much the same in some states in America where they do a police check. Here in Australia, if you're going through a gun license, they do a national police check from east to west, north and south, right across the board. If you've got a criminal history, you cannot purchase a gun. No.
Do you know a little bit of the backstory of the Texas shooting today?
I've just got a bit about it. I've been out for most of the morning. My time I've been out, but what I do know, the numbers keep going up. That like the first report saying there was like 9 people dead, then it went to 11 or 12, then it went to 15, then it went to 18. It could be up around the 20 people dead. Even the shooter is dead.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what their manifesto involved, like the one in Buffalo a couple of weeks ago. Apparently, there was a manifesto.
I don't think that there is, because this started. He didn't initially plan on going to the school. He was running from Border Patrol. And he had his grandmother with him.
Yeah.
And they ran, the schools were supposed to be on lockdown. I don't know how he got into the school. But
if the school, it was like, I don't want to say the word because we'll get taken. Oh, I'm going to use a code word.
Yes.
It's like Handy Sook thing. That school was not supposed to be open, but apparently there was a shooting there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I see where you're coming from on this. I'm withholding my judgment on this one until more facts come out. I hate to always jump on these type of things before, at least 48 hours, and then I'll jump on it.
That's what we normally do. We give it like 24 to 48 hours and then just pull it out as much as we can. But the thing is, whether this was I'm not calling it just yet, but whether this was a false flag event or not, well, it's the same type of movie script that we see for so many years. Like, we saw Ruby Ridge, we saw Waco, we saw Oklahoma City bombing, we saw Columbine High School massacre, we saw 9/11, we saw the invasion of Iraq, we saw the SEAL Team 7, at Benghazi. We've seen all that. We've seen all these other. I saw freaking here in Australia, Port Arthur. Before Port Arthur, back in 1983, 84, the Father's Day massacre between 2 outlaw motorcycle gangs. And I saw that when I was a kid. Because my mum was at the hotel when the shooting was happening in the car park. But I've seen all this, and it's just the same type of movie script to cause fear, to cause terror, to cause all this turmoil. For what purpose? Yeah, control, more regulation. Right? They're going to regulate certain things now after this shooting. I mean, if there was going to be any time for a gun control in America, let's go back to the Las Vegas shooting, apparently the biggest mass shooting in American history. If there was ever going to be a perfect time for gun control, it would have gone back to the Las Vegas shooting back in 2017.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Why is that? Because Trump was the president. But now you've got Joe Biden, dumb Joe Biden, as the pupper. The weekend at Bernie's, I call it.
There was, back in 2020, actually 2021, when Biden had already been elected, and it was January, and it was going to be inaugurated. Congress and Senate, the day that they came and they were all getting sworn back into office, they had, I think, between 15 and 20 gun control laws that they brought with them back from their vacation or whatever for the new year. And, it's not surprising. And if you take a look at the type of mass shootings, quote unquote, and who was in charge at that time, you'll notice that if there was a D in charge, there was an uptick of mass shootings.
Yep. Now,
And this isn't a conspiracy. Anybody can go back to the books and take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just be honest in this thing? Anyone that wants to shoot and kill people, they've got a mental problem. Now, I'm just going to say that people's just going to automatically throw out the mental illness card anytime there's a shooting. Well, we've got to start asking questions. We do have to ask these serious questions. Why did the person behind the gun did what they did? Were they obviously disturbed in their private life to do what they did in return? Were they picked on at school, or were they picked on just in social life? Did they have any friends? Were they a loner? So forth, so forth. I mean, this all plays a role here. But the thing is, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Now, most of the time in America, I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time, the person that does the shooting has already got a rap sheet by the police. They're already on their radar, on their watch. But the police just let them crack through the cracks. You know what I mean? Falling through the cracks, so to think. Right? And then when situations like this in Las Vegas and Texas this morning and so forth, you know, the damage is done. I truly believe the CIA, the FBI, the police officials allowed these type of situations to occur to push an agenda for gun control. They've done it here with Martin Bryant. They've done the Port Arthur massacre. He was already on their watch list. He already had a rap sheet. But he managed to do, well, whether you want to believe he did it or not, I truly believe there was another person. But anyway, the first thing that they always bring out is the mental illness card. I think we need to start asking serious questions. What was his private life all about? What was he picked on at school or in his social life? Did he have any friends? Who was he associating with? And all of that. We should ask that, but we're never going to get the answers for it.
Well, I did send you a couple things on Facebook Messenger, and the quote-unquote shooter from today who was running from Border Patrol
there you go.
is considered transgender also. So, you know, it's like, and 9 times out of 10, the FBI knows these shooters.
Yep.
They've made contact with them. They've been on their list.
Yep.
And they still slip through the cracks. So how is gun control going to change any of this?
Yep. And that's the thing. And it goes back to this David Crowley case, right? David Crowley, yeah, he had these people that wanted to trespass on his work. He was friends with these people, but they stabbed him in the back. And I'm not saying they were involved with the murder, so to speak, but it does. When people start to open it up a little bit more and start to dig down a little bit more about this movie that was supposed to be made, and they had the deal, right? They both have got a deal done, or just about to get a deal, so to speak, to start production, and then all of a sudden, boom, gone, right? There were some arguments behind the scenes with the production stuff side of things, right? It just goes down this little rabbit holes of everything, and David, like this nutball Mamagamer said, about the, he was having domestic disputes with his wife. He was beating her around and having arguments before he did, whatever. Yeah.
And, in the journal, David does not talk very fondly of certain people that were surrounding him and were working on the movie.
Yeah.
And you have to wonder, it's like they already had this narrative.
Yep.
And Eric Nelson came to them within days of the bodies being found.
Mm-hmm.
They could have gone in so many different directions, but they went with this narrative that David spiraled into madness, and his wife also spiraled into madness with him, and it was some rare mental condition. And but the thing is they were never officially diagnosed. David wasn't seeing a psychiatrist as far as we know. Neither was Kamel. So how did they know that they spiraled into madness?
True. Oh, what the drugs? The drugs must have made him do it. Like going back to Port Arthur massacre, Martin Bryant. You know, there was a story going around that not only that Martin Bryant was left-handed, but most of the stuff that he was using was right-handed. And another story too, that he was doing headshots, one headshot from the hip, like shooting from the hip, like okay. Let's just be the devil advocate. They're supposed to be assault weapons, right? Fully shooting from the hip, not from here.
How does that even happen?
A headshot from the hip.
I'm sorry. That's awful. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, from the hip.
That's disbelief.
Yeah, and one of the guns that was supposedly used in the massacre shooting in Port Arthur was registered in Melbourne, in a different state.
Huh.
I wonder why. And also there was an emergency meeting that morning with all these medical practitioners. They were doing some type of stimulation meeting. Right? They had a meeting, and then the shooting happened that day. Right?
Interesting how that works, isn't it?
Yeah. So there was something happening in Hobart. Of all these medical field type of thing. They were doing some type of emergency meeting, and boom, this happened on the same day. So you can say whatever you want. So, yeah. But I want to go back to Mamagamer here, because this is more stuff about Laurie and, about Laurie, about you, about me, about Eric, about Greg. This is just the same old, shame old.
Let the salt flow.
Anytime you want me to pause it, just tell me. Just pause it, all right? Just anytime.
Okay.
I mean, she said, "Yep, they bashed you and Judy on the celeb renting space in people's heads."
We didn't bash Judy. We never bashed Judy.
Especially Jamie's. Well, honey, I love renting space in yours, fucking.
Oh, renting space. Yeah, you have to pay. You have to pay us rent now. You're not in our space. We're in yours. We're living rent free in your house.
Says the person who made an almost 2-hour video just ranting and laughing.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because nobody had said a word about you for 6 months. And I guess you're really wanting it.
No one did said a word. Here you are now. You keep making videos after videos after videos about us. You haven't done any videos about us. I mean, I can show you guys the videos that she's done over the years in a playlist. It's still there. Yeah, you haven't done videos, you haven't said anything about us in the past. Okay.
Attention. You look like an attention seeker. I had never seen what you look like up until the live.
Yeah, check this out, Sophia. She didn't know what Laurie looked like till the live stream we did. The 2-part live stream we did.
Jamie, the only thing that I get from her while she's doing this is sheer jealousy. Yeah. That's all. Is sheer jealousy. And it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
She can have this friendship too. All she has to do is just eat a little bit of humble pie. and we'll accept her back into the fold.
Yeah. It just that's why I love laughing at this person. I really do. It's fun. It's hilarious. It's entertainment.
That you did with that group the other day, and I could
that group. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know,
so
the
you
group
look
with
like
over 3,000, almost 4,000 people. Yeah, that group.
attention seeker, a straight up attention seeker. Here he goes talking about Sophia.
Here you go talking about you.
Like it hurts my feelings.
I love it.
It looks like her husband's step-to believe committed the murders of her mom and her husband's father. Okay, so she's saying this is what Sophia looks like, and that
look pretty.
Okay, okay. The difference between Lori and this person talking is class. Low class and trash
also, not
brings
just,
up dead family members like that.
It's not just class. There is another thing called intelligence.
Yes. You know, the thing is what Lori is going through is extremely painful. And for this person to be dangling it in front of her face to hurt her on purpose is just trashy. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Rob, but highly trained snipers have only heard of maybe half a dozen untrained able to. Yeah, we'll see Martin Bryant watching a sniper. But who knows what he can do. But I don't think Martin Bryant did it anyway. I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody else.
And she already has 3 strikes with her because she looks like that. So there you go, Sophia.
There you go, Sophia.
I don't want to get too
I
much
honestly
back
don't
into
see
this
the
today.
resemblance, so doesn't hurt my feelings.
That photo looks like a resemblance of Barney Rubble. How you going, Fred? How you going, Fred? You gonna do it? You time, Fred?
But I think it's real funny, man. I do. I think it's really funny, and I think you guys honestly belong
No, she
together.
doesn't.
You guys are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites that talk shit about each other behind their backs. I mean, y'all belong together.
Yeah, we do. We all belong together. We are family. Yep.
Anyways,
Anyway, here we go.
We're gonna get back to
Jamie's channel.
This lovely video over here. Give me just a second.
Don't drop that microphone down. Well, actually, don't drop that joystick. You never know where that joystick's been.
$10 she brings up the cell phones and AT&T.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm such a horrible person for getting answers.
Yeah,
okay, keep playing.
Mamagamer is very, very salty here. I never had a sexual relationship with this woman.
How has Hillary kept you alive this long? Okay.
Okay. Okay, come on. Stop writing a script. We'll be right back after a break sponsor. Here she is. Come on.
So
what?
Let's continue.
Yes, please
Then
continue.
she starts talking crap about her age. Like, old bats just don't take a hint, do you? Well, honey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please do. Please do. Oh, here we go. This is the panel. So this is the panel. So there's Laurie Gregg, Sentinel Jeff Hayes, who's a well-renowned author who's written 4 books, bestsellers in the world. There's Sophia, there's Catherine. Oh, there's Audrey Slob Me, and there's Cass. Yeah. Let's see what she's got to say now.
What do you look like? You
far better looking than you. We've seen what you look like. We've seen what you look like. Oh, I have anyway. You've been on my show once before. I've seen what you look like. You live in a basement, surrounding yourself with freaking controllers and joysticks. I've seen it.
You look like you're 20? Does Catherine?
She's more intelligent than you are. What does looks got to do with it anyway? I mean, Eric was a stripper at one stage, a male stripper. But what does look got to do with this?
Did he just bring up Catherine too?
Yeah.
What does Catherine have to do with this? Catherine wasn't responding back to Judy at that time in the comments. I think she's got a little girl crush.
Yeah, she has. She's very. I never had sexual relationship with this woman.
Okay, keep going.
Look like she's 20? Because you sure the hell don't look like you're 20.
I'm a teeny weeny yellow polka opatini.
Girl, go sit down. For real. Sit down.
Girl.
I don't
Okay,
have
keep
any
going.
desire to engage with you. But yet she's bringing up our names. If you didn't have a desire to engage with us, then you...
Did we mention her name on that panel? I mean, I might have dropped it once or twice, but I don't recall anybody else dropping her name or anybody else. I mean, we talked about the 911 call. Yeah, it was Judy. Yeah, okay. So what? But we weren't actually talking about Judy. We're just mentioning that the 911 call from Judy.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't.
It doesn't matter. I mean, anytime we go live, we're talking about them supposedly. So it's always about them. You know, never about the case. Wink, wink.
I just have to say it one more time. I never had sexual relationship with this woman.
You should have kept your mouth shut, because now you're going to get the attention that you're seeking, but you're going to get the attention with the receipts that I have.
Okay, what did you have?
She said David was making future plans. Oh, wait. I never said David was on a decline.
Yes, you have in the past. Is that right, Sophia? Mamagamer, did Mamagamer ever said whether it was Walsh or something?
If David was on a decline?
Yeah.
I don't know if she personally has ever said that. I can't go on the record for that. I know that others have from
there you go.
Their little corner of the rock.
Yeah,
but
the corner store, we call it. The little corner store of bullshit.
But I honestly can't say whether she did or not.
Yeah, okay. Well, whether she did or not, it's irrelevant anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
She's talking to Greg and them in a live stream, and I'll have to find it.
Talking to Greg and them in a live stream. Yeah, you're jealous because you were jealous because you weren't invited. But more to the topic, though, Mamagamer, you're always welcome to come on our live stream panel. But yeah, you don't come on, do you? No.
Because she says that
we want them to come on to have a debate. We do. We want them to debate us to prove it.
She can see the decline when she read the journal. And she said, I said David was making future plans for his family, and that isn't the actions of someone who commits suicide or murder. You all talk about the decline. Many people micro-medicate. What does that have to do with anything? Are you one of those people that have issues with marijuana used for medicinal purposes? It has been medically proven that the body has several endogenous cannabinoid systems throughout the body. And she
here we go.
Probably copied and pasted.
Copy and paste.
David did use pot for medicinal reasons.
Who knew? Well, of course, you knew I had to jump and call her out. I said, is it any different than what you're doing now, Lori? Also, you say disgusting behavior. Let me bust your bubble and read the messages you sent me saying vile things about Jamie, Greg, Eric, and Sophia. The video's on my channel. Girl, don't be a hypocrite because you really look two-faced.
We don't care.
But do
it's in the past. We don't care. It's not about us. When we get together and we discuss this case, it's about educating the viewers so that we can find justice for this family.
Yes.
We are giving out the information that we have learned, that we have read, found. It doesn't matter what anybody else has said about us. This case isn't about Catherine or Greg or Jamie or Eric or even you, Mamagamer. This case is about David and Kamel and Ronnie. And that's it.
It's all about you. Hey, Mamagamer, can you go into Greg's hot tub and become his hot fan? There's a life membership that Greg's willing to give to you right now.
For 99 cents, you too can be a hot fan.
Oh, oh my Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. The men in this so-called group that Mamagamer has it, apparently we're supposed to be chick magnets for women. I mean, say what you will. Say what you will. But you know that all the men, myself, Eric, Greg, we've got partners. And they want to come in and say, they have to be what, and they talk about the woman on the panel. Look the way that she looks like. Look how this person looks like. Who gives a shit what you look like? Who gives a shit? Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? Probably not, but anyway.
How petty is it to judge people by their looks, honestly? I mean, I don't think I'm the most beautiful thing in the world, and I really just don't give two shits. My purpose is to get other people involved in this case. My purpose is to dig in all these records and everything and find something that could get this case reopened. That's my purpose. It's my own purpose.
You know what my purpose is? No, not my purpose. You know what Bill Clinton's purpose is about this person?
Not to sleep with her?
I never had sexual relationships with this woman.
You might want a little antibiotic shot afterwards.
I will give her the antibiotics after this video, and I'll make sure she'll be all mine.
Okay, keep going.
We're gonna have to find this video because she talked about
here we
thing
go
with Greg and them.
Check this out. She goes to Southern Truth channel. She types it in.
She's giving you a view.
Southern Truth.
There it is. Look. Southern Truth. There it is. Oh, look.
He has some weird shit on here.
Thank you for the view.
More promotion. You want to become my sponsor?
And I'm gonna find that if it kills me today. So y'all are here with me. And so we're gonna listen to these two podcasts until we find that. Because I know it's on here.
Yeah. The phone number had been recycled. So they had gotten a new number and it was for 2 lines. So, and that's all I know. And then the next day that I went in, it had been paid for overnight and it was back active again.
And why don't you tell them how you did that, Julie? You went in and claimed that you were Kamel and David's family, didn't you?
She's talking about you.
Illegally went in
let
and claimed
me
you
go
were
ahead
a
and
family
address
member
this right now.
to get
Yeah. Your floor's yours. The floor's yours. Yep.
I have never, ever lied about who I am. I go under a different name on social media only because I don't want the tech giants data mining my information and saving it.
Yep.
So, yeah, my name was Julie Rady. Who gives a shit? You know? Yeah, I mean, big surprise there. I've already said it numerous times on other shows. Also, I have never, ever, ever gone in and pretended to be somebody from the Crowley family. Never.
Yeah.
It's low, it's shady, and I would never do that. The thing is I did go into an AT&T store. I can't even remember when it was, honestly. I went up, I spoke with an assistant manager. That assistant manager, I was hoping, could show me what certain codes were because Catherine and I did not understand them.
Mm-hmm.
And in the way, when you go into these stores, they immediately want an account number and stuff like that. I gave them an account number. I never had a passcode, so we didn't get very far than the second page, and that's okay with me. The first page showed that the account was still active. The second page showed whether you could pay it, and that even though it was still active, it was on hold, but it had been paid all this time. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And I left the store actually. And then I turned around and came right back and I was like, can I get a couple photos of that so I can have proof?
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. The next day I went to a different store and I didn't get to see the actual screen. They were having some type of a meeting in the back and the guy, he was trying to help me. And all I wanted to know was what these codes were. And I gave him the account number again. He opened the screen up and he was like, oh, this is 2 lines. And I was like, what? 2 lines? And we kept discussing the account and everything. And I was telling him about the 00s and how these calls were being forwarded at that time to another phone number that had an actual name attached to it. So he wanted to get into the account to check it out. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. So then he told me, oh, by the way, this account is off hold now. It's been paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was seriously shocked by that. And I called Catherine and told her about it. And that's literally all that happened. Oh, no, that's not literally all that happened. I also got information so that I could get AT&T Wi-Fi and digital TV because...
But I want to be involved in this too. It can't just be all about you, Sophia and Kat. You motherfuckers, what about me?
I mean, that's the thing. They make up these little lies in their little rock. And the thing is nobody bothers to come and ask me, hey, what's the truth? Did you actually do this? And then they go on social media committing defamation, little chickie. It's okay. We have it all saved. Everything is saved. So
this is
it's
the same person. This is the same person that's got multiples upon multiples of freaking different names on YouTube and social media and everything. I mean, if you block or delete her or whatever, just try to erase her, she will come back with and it's not just her, that the other people like Judy and I think it's Louise, I don't know who the other person is, when they've got multiple accounts, they're trying to make themselves relevant. And the same as that other guy, there was another guy who had the name, he starts with a J. I think it's
Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, that's it. So,
it's called desperation. They need to control that narrative.
Yeah, just take a
and
number.
They have to have a chokehold on that narrative.
Just take a number. Take a number, sit down, and I'll massage your feet when I get to it, okay?
Do you see us creating a crap ton of accounts so we could go troll and post all kinds?
I've got 3 different channels. I've got Southern Truth. I've got my music metal show. That's a Rocket Dodge, and I've got YT. But that's it. But I don't go and bombard every freaking people's channel with all my accounts. If it's me, predominantly I'll be under Southern Truth, right? But yeah, I mean, but I don't really go into other people's chats anyway, so they can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. I've explained it, and I've explained it numerous times. In fact, it's going.
Yeah. Oh, and the reason why I'm telling me my video cam off, because I've just got this brand new thing. Yes, I'm eating noodles here, but this is Singapore chili with crab. Singapore chili with crab noodle. It tastes bloody beautiful. So I'm right down the bottom of it now. So I'm just going to turn my microphone, not my microphone off, turn my cam off, move the microphone away from me, and let's play Mamagamer.
Access to their records. You are one disgusting piece of work.
Except that never happened. So
it was just really
okay,
weird.
whatever.
And never got the answers that I needed, but I did get that information.
Illegally.
No.
Illegally. You got that information illegally.
Can we pause for a second?
What led up?
Yep.
Now, they have even made threats, or I don't know, maybe they lied about this too, saying that they filed police reports against me doing that. Why are they so scared? I mean, the family is dead, number one, but why are they so scared? I wasn't trying to do identity theft or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It just
So,
it just
and
goes
I
to-
did, if they did file police reports, nobody ever got in touch with me, and it's not like I'm hiding. They know my information. These people do. They know where I live. They had my phone number. They knew my real name. Nobody ever came looking for me. So obviously I did nothing wrong, right? That's just a rhetorical question.
But you became a Greg Hot fan, and I want to be a Greg Hot fan too, but I don't have enough money to buy a membership. That's why I'm doing a video, and you bastards, you idiot. Yeah, this is just
like I said, for 99 cents, you too could become a hot fan.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I speak to Kelly sometimes privately, she's a person that's been through a lot too. And no, Kelly, I'm not going to mention what we talk about, but I do talk to people just to find out how they're going, just to touch base. That Shay and I are actually thinking about people. Yeah, I'm not a hard bastard. I do care for people and whatnot and stuff like that. And when it comes to Mamagamer here, I mean, yeah, we just know what she's like.
Okay, let's keep going.
And look at this. Kelly says this. You saved my life, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you.
This is sweet.
I didn't mean to. I didn't. Just call me Spider-Man, okay? Hey, no. Yeah, okay. It's all good. So good.
We'll keep that because I think I want to go back to that. But let's lead up to the day that him and his family was found. Do you think I probably can't play the 911 call, right? Will she strike the channel?
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
No. You could definitely play it. Play that thing.
Yes, play it. Do play it, please.
Now check this out. This is where she thinks she's gonna get it done for copyright. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just posted a post yesterday on our Facebook group. Crowley, Fact versus Fiction. Go over there. And I even posted it actually on my YouTube channel.
Give yourself a medal. Give yourself a medal.
Oh crap! Hold on.
She can't find it. So she does. Eventually, she finds it.
I don't want to open the image. I want to
Yeah,
open the
because
page.
you're writing a script. You're writing a script for yourself. Can't find it. It's not working, but it does. It does eventually work.
Let's see. Open a new tab. There we go.
If you had any brains, you had
so go ahead and play it.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Check this out.
So we're not going to go after that. You go right ahead and keep playing it.
I'm going.
So here you go.
All right, here's the thing here. So here's the thing here. All right, your first rodeo with people know their shit. Now, she explains it here that why this 911 call is supposed to be, under her mindset, copyright material. Check this out.
Since this isn't your first rodeo, and you've been here a while, well, so bye, sweetheart.
Yeah. Check this out.
Statute says transcripts are public.
The transcript to the audio of the 911 is public. Check this out. This is her words, right? Check this out.
Okay. And prepared upon request for a fee. Transcripts are public.
The transcript is public. Yeah, keep going.
She's not wrong. They are
audio
public.
Recordings are private.
So the audio to the 911, according to Christina, is supposed to be private.
And she's right. I cannot request an audio 911 call from the police in Minnesota. That is absolutely correct. Technically, she's correct.
It is correct, but here's the thing.
Okay, let's keep going.
They did not just release the audio just to Greg or to you or to Catherine. It was to everybody. Everybody got it.
The thing is they released their group.
Yeah.
They put it on YouTube. Yep. Then they kept posting that link everywhere, all over YouTube. Anywhere we went, that link got posted with Judy saying, take this link, watch it, and share it. It's the 911 call. And you know what? We have screenshots of that.
Yep.
She gave us her blessing to play it. It is now in the public eye once you put it on social media. Boom. Okay, we can keep going.
But apparently it's copyright.
No.
To the individual making the 911 call. Lori, Greg, this is a Minnesota statute. Transcripts are public. So you can read them all you want.
See, this is the thing about being a shit researcher, little chick.
Yeah.
You need to look a little bit past the situation. Let your anger simmer down and look past it. Clear those scales from your eyes. She put it on social media. She shared it all over social media. It's public now.
Yeah, it's been public since what, 2015, 16?
I don't even know. For years.
A long time. Or just say a long time. It's been public now for a long time. Now, she just made this video saying it's still private. Everybody's got this freaking 911. Well, I'm not saying everybody. For those people who just came along this case, you guys probably don't have it. But the people that done this investigation, we've all got it. It's public knowledge now. And most importantly, the police have made it public. Right? So they didn't just give it to, we'll give it to you and you, but we can't give it to anybody. Can get it now. Anybody. It's even on YouTube right now. It's a public forum now. Right? It's been out there for years.
They can't put that genie back in the bottle. Sorry, folks.
Nope.
If you wanted to control it, then they shouldn't have put it on YouTube.
No, I want to be my best friend now.
But audio recordings are private.
The audio recordings, not anymore, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, she does have a point. They were private. I cannot go to Apple Valley and say, hey, Apple Valley Police, can I have your 911 calls? Just any 911 call. No, they're private. I can't do that. I can get their transcripts though. But once that 911 call is put on YouTube and posted in links everywhere, all over YouTube and Facebook,
by the person who
public.
made the
Yep,
call.
that's right. By the person who went and got that 911 recording legally.
Yep.
So
It's not private anymore.
that's right.
It's not private. Can I show you my private parts? Better not, Jamie. No, I won't.
Individual making the 911 call. So that means it belongs to Judy.
Not anymore. It doesn't.
Yep.
In the pub. Well, back then it did. Yes.
No, not anymore. It does.
Yeah.
No,
Not anymore. Not anymore. It doesn't belong to Judy. It's in the public domain. It's in the public domain. Once it's out in public, Judy doesn't own. Like, once it's on YouTube, just because you make videos and content, realistically, you do not own that content. Because when you sign up the terms and conditions to YouTube as a contract, so to speak, YouTube owns it. You don't own anything. What do you think you get flagged? What do you think you get reported? What do you think you get struck down? Because YouTube watches it and reviews it, and then they make their decision. Your content is in the ownership of YouTube. Once you post it up, whether it's a private, well, now public, right? But Judy or Mamagamer Christina, anything that's out there in the public world on YouTube or social media, you do not own control of that anymore. The social media platform does. That's why they can channel it out everywhere they want. But this is one thing that we don't do. We don't take anything out of that 911 call and make it our own. We play it from start to finish the way it's supposed to be, and we commentate afterwards. We're not, what's that word? We're not putting our own words in it. We're not, trying to change the narrative inside that 911 recording, right? And even Greg warned Judy about this recording, that if you're going to put it out on the public eye, it might diminish your character. Right? He did say that, but Judy didn't listen to Greg. And what happened? She put it out on the public thing, and it actually kind of made her look
scripted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep playing.
Yeah, we will.
Audio recording of a call placed to 911 system for the purpose of requesting service from a law enforcement, fire, or medical agency is private data on individuals with respect to the individual making the call, except that a written transcript of the audio recording is public. Written transcript is public. Unless it reveals the identity of an individual otherwise protected under subdivision 17. A transcript shall be prepared upon request. The person requesting the transcript shall pay the actual cost of transcribing the call. Judy is the one who called and paid to get it transcribed. Not Greg, not Lori, not Eric, not Jamie, not Sophia. So none of you are allowed to use that.
Yes, we can. Now we can, because it's out in the public domain.
Correct.
and she's now still proclaiming that this is a cold case. I mean, well, yeah, okay. It hasn't been sold. All right. So one way or no. But yeah, anyway.
The audio recording may be disseminated to law enforcement agencies for investigative purposes.
Oh Lord, is she still going?
Yep.
The audio
loves the
recording
sound
may
of her
be used
voice.
for public safety and emergency medical service training purposes. Okay? So, read that again.
No.
No. Please don't. Please don't.
Transcripts are public.
Ah, she's reading it again. Jesus
Fast forward, please.
All right, here we go. Let's go to where is it? Yeah, we'll go to here. Here we go. Just picking up the audio. It's working now. Yes, it's working now.
Okay, cool.
I'll just wait.
How far back is it, Greg? While I look for it,
you can hear clicking going on from her, and she must be smoking on a crack pipe or something. You can hear a lighter like click, click, click. Can't get me lighter.
Is she day drinking?
Who knows? Who knows?
She's slurring her words, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, I can.
Yeah, can you hear me?
So the only thing we have to go by are the autopsy reports. And clearly the autopsy reports do not show a death of December 25th. I mean,
okay, you have 3 bodies that are decapitated, mummified.
Partially mummified.
You know, look
partially.
That's right, partially mummified. Where's she getting this stuff from? Well, she's making it up as she goes along.
Repeats what she hears. I doubt she's even read any of those records.
Nope. I got the evidence, but I can't provide the evidence. I never had sexual.
Oh, I love that game. We know the truth, but it will hurt the family's feelings, so we're not going to give you the truth. You'll just have to take our word for it.
You can't handle the truth.
How decomposition happens, the time frame between the mummification, things like that, because yeah, it really does show between 4 weeks. You are not a medical examiner.
Neither are you.
Neither are you. I'm just a Mamagamer that plays around with control sticks and that. But I know everything.
You are not a lab technician.
Neither are you. But you're a bullshit artist, aren't you?
You worked for the Red Cross.
Who went through the Red Cross? Sophia, who went through the Red Cross?
Catherine did, but she was also an EMT instructor for almost 10 years. And then near the end, she worked for the Red Cross.
Well,
and
that's true.
Then the DOD, all that.
Catherine did work in a medical field at one point in time.
She did.
I think she's got a bit of experience behind her, Christina Mamagamer. I think she's got a little bit of experience. My mother's been a nurse for 30 years. I think my knowledge, I've got a bit of family experience, but I haven't worked in the medical field, but my mother had. So had my father. You know, I'm not saying I'm better than you. I think I've just got a bit more intelligent than you, Mamagamer. And I say I can speak on behalf of Catherine here. At least Catherine did work in the medical field.
You did some nursing stuff.
Yes, she did.
And that's it.
Not just that. She's done a lot more than you can ever imagine.
See, what they're doing right now is ad hominem.
Yeah.
Where they're basically just belittling what we actually have done in life, or like how they say that Greg lives in his basement, that kind of thing. And then, Oh, and the other thing where they said that I went in and got information illegally because I lied about who I was, that was gaslighting.
Yeah, it was.
So
it was. Let's continue.
Okay.
Here we go. I hope you got that cigarette lighter to work now. Let's listen.
You have to actually go to mortuary school. Okay? Mortuary school to learn all this stuff.
Do you?
There's books. You can learn from books and you can learn from videos.
It's
no.
It's called researching, Mamagamer. But you don't know how to do that, do you? But I play with games and joysticks. Yes, we do.
You don't get to just find
Yeah,
out.
we do.
You just can't seem to work it out yet, can you, Mamagamer? You simply just cannot work it out just yet.
And just because you're a nurse and just because you work for the Red Cross, you literally have to go to mortuary school.
You can see the photos. We saw the photos of the crime scene. Yeah, I mean, I think what all of us is trying to do is still ask questions. But you don't like questions, do you? It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hey, Mamagamer, I've got a question for you. Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Mamagamer, for first question for $100. Question. Nobody likes you because A, you're an arsehole. B, you're a bitch. C, you're a CUNT. Or D, you're dope dumb. 50-50, phone a friend, or call me and I'll tell you.
You have to go through an entire process to learn about the
You need a lobotomy.
Science behind decomposition and things like around decomposition and crime scenes and death. Just walking into a crime scene with your buddy because...
Did you walk into the crime scene, Christina? Hey, remember, Judy used to live next door to the Crowley. Did you ever walk into the crime scene? Did Judy ever walk into the crime scene? Oh, no, that's right. She made a 911 call from looking into the window. Same as her husband. They peeked through the window and made and if you listen to the audio, both from Judy and her husband, you can see a difference in there. We got the transcript too. But if you're asking if Sophia, Greg, or Catherine walked into the crime scene, I'll just reverse that psychology. Did you, Mamagamer? Have you ever walked into the crime scene? Did Judy ever walk into the crime scene? She used to live right next door to the Crowleys at the time. Anyway, me know nothing.
Because he let you go spend a day at work with him doesn't mean that you know what you're talking about. Like these medical examiners go to school for years to learn this stuff. And you can literally Google it. Okay, you can Google this information. And medical...
Oh, she gets all her information from Google. That just tells it all, doesn't it? That just tells it all. She gets her information from Google. Are we still live? Yeah, we're still live. We're still live. You might need to refresh your browser, whoever's listening on YouTube. You might need to refresh it. But anyway, you still with us, Sophia?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, people, Kelly say keep breaking up. You might just need to refresh it. It's okay on our end. But check there. So she gets her so Mamagamer gets her information from Google. That just says it all.
Examiners have even posted the way decomposition happens and
just go on
what
Google.
Happens to the body in the first week, what happens to the body in the second week, what happens to the body in the third week, fourth week, blah blah blah, on and on and on.
Just go on YouTube. Just go on Google and you'll find it.
Yes. You have skin slippage. You have mummification. You have no
early to moderate decomp is what you have. That is exactly what the ME states. Early to moderate decomp.
Yeah.
After 3 weeks, their organs would have been liquefying. They weren't. They were all still intact. That's all I have to say.
But she went to research this stuff and she looked up on Google. This is how she makes that better than us. She gets sort of research from Google. That just tells about her character. I'm not knocking her, but yeah, it says a lot about this woman.
Look it up.
Well, yeah,
if
Google.
There's lividity.
Look it up on
then
Google.
That means the bodies were moved shortly after death, because that's how the gravity blood moves around in the body.
Can you pause it for a second?
Surely, yeah, the floor's yours.
Oh, this is giving me a headache.
The floor is yours.
Simply reading the autopsy reports would answer so many of her little rants. There was no lividity, not in any of those bodies, none. So we cannot tell if those bodies were moved or not because they didn't have enough blood in them to create lividity. Okay, next.
Remember, she gets her information from Google. She looked this up.
I mean,
It settles.
there's a difference between just keyword searching and taking the first article from Reddit and thinking that it is the actual truth, or reading everything that you could get your hands on, getting a forensic book and reading that, looking at the blood spatter textbooks and everything. That's what I've been doing. Every single day, I am reading these books. I am researching. I apply, God, I don't even know how many hours researching into this case every single day, no days off.
But
and then she hops onto her little YouTube channel, which is perfectly fine.
Yep.
She's allowed to. But then she does these insane rants. She doesn't know two shits about what she's talking about. And then she turns it on us.
Yep, because she's running it from Google. She said it. She said it. If you look up on Google, well, that just tells her character. I mean, I'm not knocking her character, but it does really tells more about the person in general who's making a rebuttal about this David Crowley case. Just look up on Google. Anyway.
Okay.
Either in your back or in your chest or in your face or whatever.
If there was enough blood in your body, that would absolutely be
they were
true.
not moved from the spot that
But
they
there
were
was
in,
no lividity
and they had
in
been
these
there
bodies.
for 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, it's as simple as that.
And they
Simple
were
as
not
that.
dead
And
for
if you
3
look
to
at
4
the time
weeks.
frame, from the time around Christmas when the papers stopped being taken into the house and the mail stopped being taken into the house to the time that the bodies were found, it matches up. Is there a specific
You got proof
date?
of that?
No.
It doesn't.
But it is a good time frame.
Okay, the paper says December 26th.
Yep.
The mail in the mailbox was halfway full. They had a catalog in there, and they had bills in there. They had junk mail in there.
Yep.
It was halfway full.
And then there was another.
That's my mailbox at the end of the week.
Yeah, and there was another paper inside a bin inside the house with another date on it.
Yeah, I mean, it was like after Christmas, but
yeah, after Christmas, yes. Yeah.
There's more proof pointing to like the end of the first week of January.
Yeah, because when did Judy come back from her holiday from Florida? It was around about the 13th or 14th of January, wasn't it?
I honestly don't know the date.
Yeah, well,
they said that they saw the presence on the 10th.
Yeah.
But that has changed because they told the police they saw the presence before Christmas or around Christmas.
Yep.
And now she's saying the 10th. So who knows what the truth is?
It could be the drugs that taken it. Yeah. Anyway.
Listeners know a lot more than you do.
Oh,
because Lori, sometimes a rock is just a rock, like the rock in your head.
Oh, zing!
Yeah.
And so, and that's the thing that kind of frustrates me with the medical examiner's office and the police department.
Because Kathy knows more than the medical examiner's office, even though she's been told several times.
And that's
on the
Catherine
phone,
talking, not
through
Kathy.
messaging, through email, that her statements are incorrect.
The thing is they've harassed this medical examiner so much that he was willing to say whatever just to get these people to stop harassing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just so good, isn't it?
saying that they died sometime maybe after the first. Again, we don't know. That's speculation.
But we do know that there were Christmas presents on the.
No, here we go.
Correct. And the majority of the people in that neighborhood said they didn't even see the presents there until January.
Okay, so.
And just, yeah. So, but again, you know, just because they may not have been seen and doesn't mean that they were dead. You know, there's a lot of things that could have been happening within that house. So, you know, it's just all pure speculation. However, for me, this is my
It's not speculation when there is medical science behind it.
Follow the science, people.
Okay, what medical science? Nobody knows for certain what happened in that house.
No one does.
Not a single person, unless you were there killing this family.
The only thing that knows for certain is the dog, the family dog.
That's true.
That's the only thing that for certain. Plato, the dog, the family dog is the only thing that will know for certain what actually happened in that house.
The police never stated that they died at Christmas. In fact, they didn't give them an actual date for when they died. The medical examiner put down the day that they were found as the date that they died. Mm-hmm. That's the only confirmation. So whoever's passing around paperwork stating that they died on Christmas Day, or right after Christmas, like within a couple days frame, they're lying.
And that is speculation.
Yeah, that is speculation.
From day dot, Dan and Greg and Sophia and Catherine and Eric, myself, Laurie, we didn't speculate when the Crowleys was murdered or when that. But we are just saying there is a timeline that could be between this date and this date. That's what we all said. It's between this date and this. We're not 100% certain when the bodies were killed or whatever, but we will follow the timeline. We can go and say from this date to this date, in between there. But even that is still up in the air too. But it's not. Yeah.
Okay, they don't just take medical examiner and say, "Oh, well, this is it. This is what we're going to use," or "Oh, just the newspapers, or just the mail wasn't delivered that day. We're just going to use that." No, it's called a crime case. It's called a case files for a reason, Catherine.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
It's called a case for a reason because they take things from the case. So you have the newspaper in the trash can.
Yes.
You have the mail in the mailbox.
Yeah.
You have the gifts on the front porch.
Yes.
You have the statement from the brother who dropped the gifts off. You have the statement from the neighbor.
Wait.
Yeah,
dropped the gifts off that nobody saw until January 10th. So when did he really drop those gifts off? Even Judy has come forward and said January 10th. Yes, I have that comment in a screenshot, Judy. So, okay, go ahead.
But we don't know nothing.
Number one, you have the statement from the medical examiner and the officers that were at the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear this one. Let's hear the statement.
All together, and they make, okay, well, then it was around this date.
What was the statement?
This is when it happened.
Where's the statement? You haven't provided the statement. So this is the thing about these people like Mamagamer. They want to make a rebuttal video on what we've been talking about, which is the David Crowd. And she brought up something. Let's go and look at the statement. She hasn't provided the statement. If you're following along, people, this person is a complete nutball. Just like Tamara Wolf.
Gonna need the receipts if I'm gonna believe you, chick. So.
Do you understand now? Or
no, I'm thoroughly confused.
Oh, I think we understood.
What statements? Okay. Okay.
We,
Okay.
we understood Christina from the first time she came up on the scene that she was a complete nutball. Yeah, we understood that, Christina. Don't worry about that.
I need a
There's a
little
pill for
explain
that.
just a tad bit further. I mean, this is common sense. We have how many people on this panel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people.
She can count above 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all clap together. Yay!
I just want to know why she's so angry
not
and
one leg.
jealous.
She's just a loner. She is a complete loner. That's why she's doing this. Oh, there's 8 people on the channel. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. I mean, she's literally counting the people on the panel.
There's 8 people on our panel, like you said, and all of us are giving each other the benefit of the doubt and sharing information like human beings should be doing instead of whatever the fuck she's doing.
I never had sexual relationship with this woman.
Get fucking common sense in their head. None. They all probably, I don't know what their occupation is, but I'm pretty sure they don't have one. If they're constantly online. Making
Yeah,
videos.
I'm medically retired from the U.S. Air Force.
Yeah.
I don't need to work.
Jeez. She had no idea.
Hypocrites and two-faced and trying to sell leggings and bobbleheads and mugs of a case of a dead family. You really have to be a low POS. Like,
what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Are you trying to drag the Crowler's name in the mud as well? I mean, I'm not saying we are, but listen to yourself, woman. Listen to yourself.
Listen to the way that she talks about David.
Yeah.
In their little corner of Facebook. It's actually pretty disgusting.
It is. It is. I mean, we haven't shared. I don't want to share it.
No.
It's disgusting. I mean, just believe us on that. Just believe us on that regard, ladies and gentlemen. The stuff that this woman has said and a few others in their little group, what they've said on social media about the Crowleys, it will make you sick.
Or wishing we were dead, and how a few people would love that. Yeah, that's disgusting too. And it's truly healthy to be saying that. You know. Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
Personal opinion for the police to say and give it a date of death in December when they know very well that is not the case.
Because you know so much more, Kathy.
We do, actually.
A mummified body. Okay. Mummified body.
It's partially mummified in his hand. Hand. Not in his entire body. No. Read the reports.
Oh, that's right. There was a fake report, wasn't it? I think they got the fake report. That's right. And
you mean the one that the tomato wrote?
Yeah, the fake report that came out. Remember? Yeah, there was 2 reports. There was a real one and a fake one. I think they got the fake report.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, look it up.
We did look it up. It says partially.
How long or what? And in what part of the decomposition process does the body start to mummify? Now there are environmental things, but the process of decomposition. Tell me what happens in that process of decomposition, and when.
Why do we have to tell you so you can twist it and try to what's that word I'm looking for? Misrepresent what we actually said. Like you were what's that word, Sophia? When you say something and they out of context. That's right. You take things out of context.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah. And
Okay.
this is what she's doing.
When does it happen? Mummification is not going to happen in the first week or the first few days.
It depends
Honey,
on the
where you at?
situation.
Yeah.
It
I don't see your
absolutely
brain
depends on the
because
situation. Okay, can you pause it for a second, please?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
His body was early to moderate decomp. And I spoke with a forensic pathologist. He was the one who told me, because at that time, I wasn't taking Catherine at her word. He was the one who I was contacting through emails, and I asked him that question about mummification. It varies on every situation. And it goes with the environment. It goes with the skin, how much fat a person has. It goes with what setting their air was on or their heater. There's so many variables. It is not, boom, 4 weeks and you're mummified. No, it depends on the situations. Sometimes you have partial mummification within 10 to 14 days. It just depends. Sometimes
and that was part of the timeline that we all came across.
Yeah.
Like, it was about a 14-day thing, like a 2-week thing. Now, when we look into the recording of the 911 call and the transcripts and stuff like that, and trying to picture, okay, when did Judy and her husband go away on their vacation? Apparently, she saw the Christmas lights on before they left, and apparently when they came back from the vacation, the lights were still left on in the house. It's like the house hasn't been touched. And then the other thing is about the Christmas presents that was left on the front porch. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it was winter. It was snowing. There was no water damage or ice damage done to the Christmas present. It looks like the present was left there just a matter of hours, just before they taking the photos. That's what we saw. We've seen the evidence of the Christmas present. No water damage, no ice damage. It's been snowing in Minnesota. Right? It was winter. But it looked like the present was left there only a matter of hours before the photo was taken. We don't know how long the present was there for, but apparently, when you listen to Judy and that, they paint a picture within themselves, along with the 911 call, right? And it opens up a whole other scenarios of questions. You know, when did they see the lights left on in the house? When did they go on their vacation? When did they came back from the vacation and so forth? Am I correct, Sophia? I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
And nobody really reports seeing a light on, except for one neighbor behind the Crowleys, I believe. And they said that they saw like a candle or a faint light. And we're thinking it could be like the Christmas tree. And they had Christmas lights that were hanging up on the wall. So it could have been that. We don't know, but anyway.
And the two cars, like David and Camille vehicles, were still in the carport. Looks like that, you know, who knows? Yeah, anyway. But Judy didn't mention about the cars, did she? No. Okay.
To me, that just kind of, they're building a narrative. They're sticking.
No, that's you. That is the 8 of you over there building a fake narrative for fucking money. That is what you're doing.
The narrative instead of following the evidence.
They followed the evidence. They have December 26th, I think it was, newspaper in the trash can. I'm not good with dates, and I've never said that I was good with dates on this case. Never claimed to be. But when it comes to technical stuff, I got it down to a science.
When it comes to technical stuff, I got it down packed to a fine tooth comb. That's what she said.
I'll have to take her word for it, I guess.
Take it. Yeah. Give her a gold medal and a gold star for participating, Christina, Mamagamer. Yeah,
Don't break that arm while you pat yourself on the back.
I never had a sexual relationship with this woman.
Newspaper in the trash can, mail in the mailbox, neighbors' testimony,
Judy's, yep.
family's testimony of when they talked to them last, the medical examiner's report. I think
When did the family
way
talk to them last, little girl?
Yeah, when did you? Yeah, that's a question. When did you speak to them last, Mamagamer? When? Oh, okay. Well, I know she speaks to Judy regularly, so that would have been a couple of hours ago. So, but anybody else, Judy, Christina, anybody else that you've spoken to? When was the last time you've spoken to the medical examiner or the police officers that was at the crime scene? Remember, I mean, yeah.
I would just like to know, when was the last time the actual families spoke with David and Kamal? Because it had been a really long time. I don't think that they spoke to them in December, and I don't think that they spoke to them after Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. We can't lay out a timeline in regards to speaking to the families. And anybody who has researched this case would know that.
Mm-hmm.
Any decent researcher would know that.
Yep. But we know nothing. I know nothing.
valid than somebody that lives thousands of miles away that never met these people,
Did you meet the people?
No.
know shit about them other than what.
Did you know anything about David Crowley and his wife and his daughter before all this? No. Did you know the Crowleys before all this? No. Do you still know about the Crowleys? No. We're not saying we know the Crowleys either. Well, but we know more about the. Well, I don't want to give out any hints to you, Christina.
What they see on the internet.
We don't own the internet. We don't own Google or Safari or whatever else. Whatever.
But they have so much more information than the family.
That's true. I mean, there is so much more information because we keep doing videos about the Crowley case. A lot more than you can ever imagine. You know, I mean, look, Greg even wrote a book about this, for goodness sake.
I'm in the middle of writing mine too.
There you go.
Actually, I'm working on 2 book projects in regards to this.
There you go. So, yeah, I think we do have a lot more than you can comprehend, Mamagamer.
That's what cracks me up. These
give me some crack.
People on the internet,
like you,
like you. I'm about to say the same word. Like you,
who have no life,
like you,
like you.
Dug into this case for.
This is what I love about people like this.
I need to hold a mirror up for her.
Yeah, this is what I like about people like her. They expose themselves. We don't have to expose anything. They just do it themselves. Here you are.
For years and years and years, think they know more.
Like you?
Than people who were actually there and related.
Were you there? People that were actually there. Okay, let's just use reverse psychology for a second. Were you there at the time of this thing? Oh, that's right. Your friend Judy, who was the next door neighbor, was there.
Judy didn't even know them.
Yeah.
She didn't know their address. She only allowed her grandchild or grandchildren to play with Rania. She didn't know them. She didn't speak with them. She didn't have tea with Kamel. She didn't trade cookies. with them, nothing like that.
So just answer your own question. Were you there? Mamagamer, were you there? Oh, but Judy wasn't. Yeah, because they were the next door neighbors. But that's irrelevant. Just because you're associates with Judy.
Judy
After the
jumping
fact.
on the Crowley's coattails after they died to
Yeah.
keep relevance alive in her life is sad and pathetic.
Exactly. Just because it's after the fact that you're associate with Judy. Let's just go back to your question, Mamagamer. Were you there at the time when the Crowley's case was down? No, you weren't. But I know nothing. Sophia knows nothing. Greg, Catherine, Laurie, Eric, we know nothing. But you do.
And here's the kicker of it all. Her little rants and everything, no matter how error-filled they are, they mean nothing. She's nothing in regards to this case. Not, I mean, the minute I hang up, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I won't think about her again until somebody brings her up because she's a nobody. She's just this annoying, grating voice on YouTube, and that's it.
Well, when I go down to bed tonight with Hillary Clinton, my wife, I'm going to think about this woman, and I'm going to say loudly, I never had sexual relationships with this woman. Greg loved me when I could do that. He reckons it's hilarious. He hasn't heard anybody do that the way I
You
do.
actually do Bill Clinton pretty well.
Well, I might have to do some short videos on the White Tea Court. Actually, I might have to go and buy myself. You know how I got that mask of me?
Yeah.
I might have to go and buy myself a Bill Clinton mask and do the voiceover. Yeah, I have to now. I just got it now. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go back to this.
Oh, Jamie, I can't stay on much longer.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we can just wrap it up. All right. Let me just yeah. It's just far too long. So yeah, it's almost almost 2 hours of that thing. It's like, yeah. But anyway.
But I mean, I truly mean it by the fact that this person has no relevance to the case, and I spend my free time researching this case from every angle that I possibly can. Not only for the group and getting out presentations, you have no idea how many presentations we have in the queue right now. I've already put these PowerPoints together and the information. It's just all waiting there. It's trying to combine Catherine and I's schedules to get these out. But other than that, between my family and my friend and this case, that's all I have time for. These people are nothing. They have no relevance. And
but I do want this person, like, if they want to debate us, which obviously they do, come on the panel. I'm pretty sure Sophia, Catherine, Eric, Greg, Laurie, including myself, will love to have you people on the panel to debate us. And that was one of the reasons why we created YT Court. It's to get your beefs out with the other person, and we will be the referees. But because we're involved in this David Crowley case, well, there won't be any referee. There'll be moderators, right? But I'm open to this. Mamagamer, if you're listening, get you, Judy or Louise or whoever, come up with a team of you and come on our panel. We can have people on our panel anytime you want. But if you want to debate, Greg, Sophia, Catherine, Laurie, anybody, you're welcome. You're welcome. Rather than just doing this, like that video, right? Yeah, it's pointless. Absolutely pointless.
It
Anyway.
is. And they're not going to change my mind no matter what. I know way too much information when it comes to this case. It will never be changed. Oh,
Well, like-
no, let me rephrase.
Yeah.
If they showed me a video of David committing this crime and this video was authentic,
Yeah.
then I would probably change my mind.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Eric and myself and Greg, we said this yesterday. We want them to change our mind. This is going to be like the Stephen Crowder, Louder with Crowder, change my mind type of thing. We want them to come on and to see if they can indeed change our mind about it. But until then, they're not going to do anything. So, but at least we can provide some of the evidence. You know what I mean? I mean that almost 2-hour video that Mamagamer, she never provided any shred of evidence to back up her claim, try to debunk what we were talking about on that 2-part episode that we did a couple of weeks ago. She never came out with any evidence to back her claim up. None. It's just all smack talk. That's all it is. Smack, 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 smack. So, Mamagamer, come and change our mind if you can. I want you to. I really do. I really want you to. Man, my Facebook is going berserk here. I've got all these reactions to me posts about Texas shooting and so forth, which is pretty cool. And yeah.
I've been enjoying your conspiracy posts. The memes you've been posting.
Yeah.
They're very spot on.
Yeah, that conspiracy post that I posted up about let me just read this out. I like the one about Spider-Man because that's me all over. Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah, the conspiracy one that I posted up that now's the time. Let's have a look. Here's the next one down. Yeah, here we go. I hope it is. Yeah.
Is that the one that says now is the time to get a conspiracy friend?
Yeah. Go out and get yourself a conspiracy theorist friend. You're going to need one to understand what is about to happen. But that's the best one. But the one that I really want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Man came back to the rescue. And this is good. I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Here we go. For the people that don't know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man came to the rescue. And here we go. Let's go back here. Let's do this. And yeah, let's go here. Spider-Man apprehending the head of worldwide sex trafficking ring. This is the Pope. Let's go here. Pfizer listening to everyone talk about monkeypox. Well, that's a good one too. This is our new Prime Minister, Sophia. All right, this one here. This is the new Prime Minister. This is Joe Biden. They were trying to say caption this. Well, this is my caption. Let me just say, this is my caption. No, don't, Joe. You just shit yourself. God damn it, Joe. Put on a bloody diaper, will you? Yep, that's what I just did.
Oh, gosh.
When somebody asked me why I don't trust the government, MK Ultra, Operation Northwood, Operation Paperclip, Operation Fast and Furious, Operation Mockingbird, Tusky Experiments, Waco, Ruby Ridge, JFK, Nature Spying, Building 7, Gulf of Tonkin, Chicago Black Sites, Flint Water Crisis, Iran Contra, Gary Webb, NDAA, Patriot Act, Bilderberg Group, Bohemian Grove, Abu Ghraib, and Guantanamo Bay. When they're going to send them monkeypox stimulus checks.
Oh, there's people already talking about it.
Yeah, South Australian COVID emergency declaration has ended. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're going to replace that with a new one. Yeah, it's ended. They're going to replace it. After 793 days, the South Australian emergency declaration has ended. Yeah, be prepared. They will replace it with a new one. No justification. Albanese tells China to lift Australian trade bans. We're fucked as a country, guys, here in Australia. Look at him. Look at him. Albanese, it's our Australian Joe Biden now. Check this one. This is from Jeff Hayes, the one that writes the book, Rise of the New World Order. This is from his book. An illusion it will be, so large, so fast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it, it will be thought of insane. There you go. Victorians are so brainwashed. And then we have the election. Rigged. This is the world. This is the worst inflation I've seen in my life. The worst inflation you've seen in your life so far. Rothschild family is one of the owners of The Economist, and this is their May 2022 edition. Yeah. This is from Hangman. Remember, prices aren't rising. The dollar is just losing value. Until next time, friends. Crazy is often being right too early. There's a monkeypox, the Center for Disease, where we can't just... That awkward moment when you realize 9/11 wasn't the first inside job. Titanic, Pearl Harbor, JFK assassination, and 9/11. Some people are going to need things to get a lot more crazier and a lot more obvious before they begin to question anything and start down the path of awakening. For the rest of us, it's a painful experience to interact with these people and witness their attachment to the illusion. Same picture, so exactly the same pics for monkey virus. Oops. Shingles, monkeypox, same photo they're using. And lastly, the biggest mistake you make with us truth seekers is you think we want to be right. Trust me, we wish we were wrong. And I've been saying that for ages. I wish I was wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, on that note, we have to say good evening, good night, and wherever you may be. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Sophia, for joining us. And yeah, that was a bit of an eye opener. Not.
Well, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate the invite.
That's okay.
And I will thank everybody in the live chat. I appreciate your comments and everything. It was very insightful. And you all take care.
We all take care. And Kelly, Soldy, Laurie was here earlier, and Rob. Thank for everybody that was in the chat room too. Thank for everybody. We'll see you sometime, somewhere in the near future, probably tomorrow, over on Southern Truth, and we might have a brand new show. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and take care.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.